My husband destroyed a $50,000 dress because I was late. I said thank you. Kevin needed control over everything. If I was 3 minutes late, he'd sulk for hours. If I made him wait anywhere, he'd punish me with silence for days. His way of keeping me anxious and apologizing constantly. His mom, Diane, was the opposite. Kind and easygoing, always taking my side when Kevin got too intense. 3 weeks before his company's charity gala, she invited me over. I want to show you something, she said, pulling out a garment bag from her closet. Inside was the most beautiful dress I'd ever seen. Vintage Dior from 1952. Deep blue silk covered in hand-sewn crystals. My grandmother wore this in Paris. My mother wore it to her engagement party. I wore it when I met President Reagan. It's appraised at $50,000. She looked at me seriously. I want you to wear it to the gala. Diane, I can't. What if something happens? You're the daughter I never had. Kevin mentioned you were stressed about finding a dress. This solves that. Plus, beautiful things shouldn't sit in closets. She had it cleaned and insured for the event. She asked me to keep it a surprise from Kevin because she wanted to see his face when he saw me wearing it. The day of the gala, everything fell apart at work. I'm an ICU nurse, and one of my patients coded at 4:30. I was supposed to leave at 4. I texted Kevin I'd be late. He responded, "This is important for my career. Don't mess this up." I got home at 6:20. The gala started at 7. I rushed in still wearing scrubs, holding the garment bag. Kevin was waiting in his tuxedo. His jaw was clenched. 20 minutes late, again. There was an emergency. Someone almost died. There's always an emergency. Always an excuse. He stood up with that look in his eyes, the one that meant punishment. You don't take me seriously. You think your time matters more than mine. He grabbed the garment bag from my hands. I thought he'd throw it outside or hide it. Something petty. Instead, he walked to the kitchen. I followed, confused. He unzipped the bag and pulled out the dress. Kevin, wait. He opened the drawer, grabbed the fabric scissors, and cut straight through the bodice. The sound was horrible. He cut again and again. The sleeves, the skirt, crystals scattered everywhere like rain. He was breathing hard, cutting methodically. This wasn't about the dress. It was about showing me he could destroy something I cared about. That's what he did when he felt powerless. When he finished, he dropped the scissors. Maybe now you'll learn some respect. We're not going. I'll tell everyone you couldn't get ready on time. I smiled. Thank you. He turned around slowly. What? Thank you so much, Kevin. Are you having a breakdown? I pulled out my phone and took photos of the shredded silk. That was your mother's dress. Your grandmother's dress from Paris. The one your mom wore to meet President Reagan. The one she treasured most. Worth $50,000. I started texting the photos to Diane. She's going to be very interested in this. All the color drained from his face. No, you bought a new dress. I said I had a dress for the gala. You never asked where it came from. His hands shook. How was I supposed to know? Maybe by not destroying things like a psychopath? My phone rang. Diane. I put her on speaker. Sweetie, what happened to the dress? I looked at Kevin. Your son cut it into pieces with scissors because I was 20 minutes late from the hospital. Silence. Then Diane's voice came through, cold and steady. Let me talk to Kevin. He took the phone and walked to the hallway. I heard everything. Diane wasn't yelling. She was calm, which was worse. You destroyed your great-grandmother's dress. The dress I treasured most. You destroyed it to hurt your wife for saving someone's life. A long pause. Don't call me. Don't visit. And forget about inheriting anything. I'm calling my lawyer Monday. Kevin came back. His face was gray. She doesn't mean it. She'll calm down. Your mom never says things she doesn't mean. I called my sister. While I waited, Kevin stared at the pile of blue silk, like he was trying to rewind time in his head. Diane changed her will within a week. Kevin's younger brother got everything. The house, the investments, the vintage car collection Kevin had counted on since he was 16, all gone. She sent me a check for $50,000 even though I refused. Insurance covered the dress. This is for dealing with my son. I filed for divorce the next month. Kevin tried everything to fix things with his mother. Letters, flowers, showing up at her door. She never answered. Last I heard, he's still trying.